And this is from a chapter called The Sin, also known as Disappear. You are capable of sin, Sister Gemma announced one gloomy February morning. Do you know what this means? She asked, slowly surveying the room. We nodded solemnly. We had no idea what she was talking about. It means you are adults. We were in 3rd grade, preparing to make our first communion. Sister discussed the 3 categories of sin as if she were trying to sell us automobiles. We have your venial, your mortal, and of course your very first, your original. Original we didn't have to worry about. We were not responsible for that fatal lack of judgment in the Garden of Eden that had started the ball of damnation rolling. Venial sins seemed to be our lot as 3rd graders. As practice for the first confession, we brainstormed age-appropriate venial sins: coveting, a playmate's toy, talking back to parents. You are not above committing mortal sins, so you shouldn't get too cocky, Sister warned. Cocky was one of her favorite words, along with hooligan, panty waist, and horseplay. The class fell silent. Murder and missing Mass are 2 examples of mortal sins, she explained, as if we were as likely to commit one as the other. All sins, however, can be forgiven, she said. Then, as if she had forgotten an item on a grocery list, she added, except for one. Burying someone alive? Jonas Jabutis had the nerve to ask. Sister shook her head. I raised my hand timidly. My mother had told me about all of the people murdered because they were Jewish, like her classmate Dina in Klaipeda, and all of the people killed because they held property or were teachers, like my uncle Justinus. He had been shipped off to a place so cold, people froze to death like statues in freeze tag. Does it start with the letter G? I asked. It starts with an S, Sister hissed. Is it the sin committed by a man named Stalin, I continued, or by a man named Hitler? Committed by Judas, Sister barked, not when he betrayed our Lord, but the next day when he slipped into the abyss of eternal darkness. We must have looked confused. Suicide, the sin also known as despair, she explained. The word I heard was disappear. The word I slowly printed out in my big chief notebook was disappear. It's despair, not disappear, stupid, said Arvida Žigas, looking over my shoulder. Then, in an unbearably loud voice, he asked, Hey, how do you like this pair of shoes I have? Jonas Jabutis guffawed. Arvid chuckled at his own joke, as he always did. Laughter spread across the room like smoke. Soon everyone was laughing except for me and Sister Gemma and a moon-faced girl who was new at school and whose parents, it was rumored, were divorced.